Hi, I'm Melissa from SoGoSurvey. When you think about your customer journey, think about the difference between a successful, long-term client and just a mere prospect. One of the most critical stages you can go through with your customers is customer onboarding. How seriously do you take it? Let's take a look. When you think about working to make sure that your customers are successful from the beginning, think about their entire journey. Very often companies sort of assume that onboarding is going to take place automatically, but if there's not a plan, it's not going to happen. Think about the sales process. What happens after a sale is closed? And what's a customer to do if they need help? All of this has to change if you really want to make sure that you're looking at improving both what's happening in your company and what's happening with your customers as well. We're going to talk about customer onboarding first, and we'll also talk later in a separate session about employee onboarding to make sure we're on the right page. So customer onboarding, definitely a big deal. You can probably tell already if I'm taking on this time to talk about it, it is a big deal. So customer retention rates, definitely a big deal if you want to make or break your business, and probably you want to make your business. It sounds a little bit dramatic, but it makes a big deal if you're spending all of your time chasing after new customers and the acquisition side of things. It's sometimes hard to focus also on retention. So balance is a really big deal. Acquisition does not necessarily mean retention, and these are both important strategies to keep your business growing. 16 times, I've just mentioned, as expensive to build a long-term business relationship and to cultivate the loyalty of an existing customer. So you can see it's pretty efficient, and in terms of that return on the second stat there too, we know that it is a little bit of a numbers game, but it's also a people game. You're building relationships, you're building connections with your clients, and you're improving your products and services to evolve along with their needs. Lots of things can happen, of course, when your customers decide to drop out of your journey completely. They don't need it. They found something better. There's a problem, or they just aren't satisfied. It didn't meet their expectations. So these are things that you want to find out sooner rather than later, so you can do something about it. The biggest part that we need to do is get our clients, our customers, to their first success point. Maybe for us, maybe at SoGoSurvey, it's launching your first survey, something like that. All of these key points that we feel like, ta-da, I did it. That's the feeling that we want our customers to have, and making sure they have all of the resources they need up front, whether it's a customized onboarding, it's references, materials, an easy-to-use help site, all of those kinds of things we want to give to our customers as soon as possible, in a reasonable fashion, not overwhelming them either, to make sure that they're able to be successful. We know that makes a big difference. So here's a few steps to get you started. What's the goal? Figure out what you want your customers to be able to do. If it's create a survey, launch a survey, of course, report on a survey, kind of a survey-specific focus, of course, here at SoGoSurvey, but you figure out what your goal is for your clients. And what are those goals or milestones? What's going to help them along their journey with you, stick with you, convert them into loyal users as well? Are there any challenges that are going to get in the way of those either first successes or later successes as well? How can you help figure out what those problems are so you can solve them, whether it's in your products and services or in the support that you're providing. Email campaigns can be a really big one. I've already mentioned sharing references up front, online webinars, all of those kinds of things as well. There's so much technology available that helps us support our clients. There's absolutely no reason not to. And of course, we're excited about that first success again, launching the first survey, for example. But there are other milestones to come, so make sure that you're with them every step of the way and you don't just drop off their map or drop off their radar. So that way you're with them all the way through their customer journey, and then it's a long one. Want to read the whole blog? It's right there, and we would be happy to discuss this further if you're interested. And probably you should, because customer onboarding is kind of a big deal. Thanks so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again soon. In the meantime, you can connect with us on social media at SoGoSurvey, or visit our website, sogosurvey.com. See you next time.